Right, evening all. Sorry I've not done a video in a while. Been a bit busy, but I'm back now. I've done 400 miles on the bike, and it's been really good. No major issues, which is nice. I'm going out to the Yorkshire Dales tomorrow for a ride. So I thought I'd do a quick bit of TLC, a few mods ready for the morning. So I wanted to have a phone charger on the bike. So I've got one of these off eBay. It's also gives me a voltage indicator in the centre there once it turns on. So obviously to mount onto the bike I had to come up with a mount. So I've 3D printed this. One of my own designs. It does need modification, it's not quite right, but I'll make it work. That is going to... So the handlebars originally mounted onto here, so I've got spare holes now. So this, it just slots over there, bolts in there, and there we go. I've got USB charger for my phone, so I'm going to mount that there, wire it into the headlight, so it's going to be on with the lights. That's the plan. So turn the lights on for it to charge, because I always have lights on anyway. So I need to pull the headlight off, fit that, wire that in. I've had some issues with the headlight points upwards because I've got aftermarket indicators. So these indicators, the thread for the bolt on the back, it's too long and it fouls against the headlight, which means the headlight points upwards, which blinds everyone. So I've printed some spacers off. I'll put the spacer in there. That'll give me clearance for the thread, and then I can actually adjust the light so it points downwards and doesn't blind everyone as much. So I'm going to fit those spacers next. My phone mount. I want to mount the phone on the handlebars. I got that off eBay. Aluminium bracket. Squeeze it, screw it up. Seems to be okay. And then I've designed this. That was a prototype, and then this is the finished one. Just need to deburr it, get all the bits out. But that. So that's going to go on there. And there's like a sandwich plate. Oh, you can't see, it's a bit dark in it. So it's a sandwich plate, so that's going to be nice and sturdy on there. And then this, just need to modify it ever so slightly, but that will then clamp onto there. And then my phone will sit on there. So my phone's on there, it's charging up, use it as a sat nav. So I want to get all that mounted now, ready for the morning. What else do I want to do right quick? Some screws for that. From mudguard. This is a modified. I modified this ages ago. I never fitted it. This is the GS500 mudguard I've cut down to the bare minimum. These are some add-ons. So this front brace that is just for looks. Obviously it's 3D printed. It's very weak. I'm going to screw. Well, let's put that down there. Two of these, they're a bit too wide, but it's not a problem. That's going to bolt onto there. One at the back, one at the front. Once they're bolted on, I can then screw this into there. It's a bit of a tight fit. Okay, it's just a bit wonky there, needs a few adjustments, but that's going to sit in there. It just needs angling a little bit, but anyway, a bit of fine tuning. But that'll be a little mud guard. I think it looks alright. I do get a lot of water spray, so obviously no, a mud guard, that's what you get. So I want to get that fitted tonight. That should hopefully be just screws, nuts and bolts, drill it, nuts and bolts, washers. Keep it nice and simple. Yeah, so that's the plan for tonight. I also want to check oil level, adjust the rear brake because the rear brake's a bit shit, give it a clean, and then away we go. And then in 2 weeks' time, I'm going down to London. I'm in West Yorkshire, going down to London, which is like 5 hour drive in van. And I'm going to do the Marley Mile. So I've ordered another camera and a load of camera gear to try and do like a bit of a video log. And hopefully get some good footage riding around in a field, doing some racing on this. So yeah, stay tuned, let's crack on. So I've started off with the wiring, headlight out. And you can now see how long the thread is on those bolts, just where my finger is there. And that's fouling against the case, the front headlight. So put the spacers, give me more clearance. You can see there where the cables and the brake hose has rubbed off this stupid plastic coat paint, which, yeah, I won't be using that again. Maybe if I'd used primer, it'd have been better, but I should have got this powder coated. Should have got that powder coated, and I should have got that powder coated. But you live and learn. I forgot to mention that I want to fit this fairing. So this was on the bike originally, and I'm hoping it looks good with it on. I'm going to give it a clean, obviously. Refit it. I'm going to fit it definitely for a ride up to Yorkshire Dales. If it looks ugly, I might take it back off afterwards, but it's definitely going on tonight. Right, so I'm going to fit the spacers for the indicators and start doing the wiring, and then I'll show you what I've done. Well, that was painful. It's taken like an hour and a bit to fit some wires and some spacers. Anyway, fairing's on, well, the front windshield, whatever you call it. Giving it a bit of a clean. The spacers are in, which is giving me more clearance. That's all working. Way too many wires behind there. That's the right pin to put that back on, but it's on. They're working now. Got power going to those. So next job is to fit. This. I just need to do a quick modification to that with a grinder. Modify that so that I can fit the lock nut on, and then quickly just bolt that to the top of the forks. Then that's done. So I'll do that right now. So that's now mounted on. Gonna just pause then because someone's revving the motorbike at 10:30 at night, which is a bit unusual for around here. But anyway, so it's back on. Look, bracket's a bit bodged, but I won't zoom in on that. The wires just took some time. I need to wrap them up, but I'll do that another day once I've got some proper wrap. If I just turn the lights on, you'll see it come to life. There we go, 11.2 volts. Turn it back off again, away we go. And then put that back over there. Oh, perfect, it's not going anywhere, that. Spot on. Right, so that's one job done, or two jobs kind of done. Now I'm going to get this mudguard on, and then we're back in a minute. Okay, mudguard is on. These bolts are hideous, so I'm going to change them for some low profile dome headed Allen key bolts. But mudguard's on, and it's looking alright. Yeah, alright. It'll grow on me. And the fairing, I don't know if I like it or not, but anyway, it's on. So, right, next job is mounting the phone. Let's do that. So that is my phone mount all done. Just got two M10 bolts. Could probably do just cutting off a bit too long, but they'll do for today. And that's all mounted up, and it's surprising how stiff it all is. I'm really pleased with that. So that's good. Can't quite see the rev counter, but doesn't matter. As long as I can see speedo. So that's that done. What else? Well, the mudguard, indicator, fairing, USB charger, oil level, adjust rear brake. Well, it's now 10 to midnight, and I'm getting up at 6. so I think I might maybe knock off. But I'll just check my phone fits and then back in a minute. Right, start again. Okay, so quick outro for this video. Bike's by me there. Went up to Yorkshire Dales and had a really good ride. The bike was flawless. Everything worked fine. Didn't really get any footage whatsoever. I have ordered a load of camera mounts, so I will be getting some proper footage whilst out riding. But yeah, for now that's this video. So I am officially booked onto the Marley Mile down in London, which is a week tomorrow. So I'm gonna do a bit of video. I'm gonna go down to London, ride the bike around the field, and hopefully have a good time and get some footage and do an half-decent video. So stay tuned for that. So I'll catch you in a bit.